And on the way back, I might get some footage or I might not. Depends on how good of a view I get, if I get a window street and if I don't want to be obnoxious. Maybe another day though. So I'm on an air-conditioned double-decker touring bus. You can see how far we're above the other bus. You never know what you're going to get for a bus here. This could have been a converted school bus. Although double-decker over the road we're going over might be a little bit harder, but I will get a chance to rest, and I'll also get a chance to hopefully get some footage of the beautiful rainforest. But we will see. So we are pulling out of the terminal. The bus didn't fill up, but since it's double-decker, it probably still has a lot of people. Although I still, you know, double-decker pass, or double-decker bus over a mountain pass, $3 fare. It's really cheap. Okay, there will be more updates off and on as we go. Can't show the entire trip. It's a nice trip, but I can't show all of it. Already leaving town. There will be more buildings and stuff before we enter the mountain pass. And there's one of the rivers draining off the mountain. Of rivers draining off of the mountains, and right now we're in the plain, and we're only gradually going up in altitude, and pretty soon we'll be going up quite a bit. This looks like some new freeway construction, which here is not a bad thing. And this is the freeway that bypasses San Jose. It's the only actual way to get from Limon to the Pacific coast. And directly after we leave that intersection, we start climbing up, and you can see we are no longer in plains, we are in the mountains. From here it's only 50 kilometers or 30 miles to San Jose, but that's going to be very deceptive as we climb up these hills. Basically just a wall of green. So far, the engine's brakes and suspension are handling this a lot better than I thought. You can kind of hear the diesel in the background, but you can see it's not really straining. So Not as arduous as it was on the way there, on the way back. Beautiful views. Really bad place to need a tow truck. We are stopped, and I see flashing lights ahead, so I don't know how stopped we are. Luckily, I brought things to read and things to listen to. So traffic is going by on the other side, so I'm assuming whatever happened, there's only one lane open and we have to wait. And I don't know how long we are waiting. It's been about 10 minutes so far. Well, just as soon as I said that, we are moving again, and I hope that maintains to be the case. We only moved for like a minute or two, now we're stopped again, and stuff is still moving on the other side. And as you can see, it is getting dark, at least down here in the Green Canyon. But it's not like I'm in a terrible hurry, but would be better to be moving than to be not moving. Well, we are moving again. I think we were stopped for about a half hour. And, well, let's hope we keep moving. So we have been moving forward, but it's probably been like, since we hit the blockage an hour ago, like maybe 5 miles. So at first I was kind of just flippant, oh, it's one of those things. Now it's like starting to get into what could be called like the misery zone. You know, so not the best trip back there. The trip there was pretty fast and fun, and this trip is starting to get really difficult. Imagine an hour of this, and this is where we're actually moving. I might make this into an entirely second video so that people who just want to know about sunny, bustling, happy Guapiles can watch that, and then the reality of transportation and lots of foggy gray shots of things not moving can be separate. Yeah, because otherwise it would make it very long. Because, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. And it is a beautiful sight. The one thing I'm hoping for, and that makes sense, is that once we pass the crest of the hill and we're going downhill again, and then there's more lanes and stuff, I think at that point it would logically make sense that the traffic would be not so bad. But you know, I don't even want to guess right now. You can see there's big long-haul trucks too. Oh, and if we actually do have the tunnel up ahead, that is a good sign, because the tunnel is at least something. But again, I don't want to guess too much, because I've been doing this for 90 minutes now. And as far as I can guess, this is not like just normal traffic jam or something like that. I think this has to be caused by an accident, but that's another guess. I guess, like, as we go forward, I guess we'll see if my guess is right. Or by that time it'll be too dark and it'll just be a mystery. So we actually have a pullover area here, 2 cars here. It also lets me know that if it was a crash or something, it has to be pretty far back, because there are places where they can tow a car out of the way, especially with the time we've had. So if it was just like a simple thing, like a single car, I think it would not be a problem. I'm trying to pick up clues that aren't really there about what's going on. Not that it really matters, too. I mean, we're stuck no matter what the cause is. Another piece of irony about this is actually in a national park, Carillo National Park, I believe. And there's lots of people who would love to be here, just not stuck on a bus moving very slowly. A little bit ahead, it looks like there might be some flashing lights. Trying to see if this here, it could have been that truck. Or it could be that some of these trucks like overheated or ran out of gas waiting for it. We are moving now, so it looks like, and I did see another truck pulled over, but I don't know if any of this is what caused this to happen. But we are moving and we are going downhill, and like I said, that is what made us go. But also, like, this road, which is 2 or 3 lanes wide, this is the main highway, or one of 2 or 3 highways that connect the Atlantic and Pacific coasts of Costa Rica. And as you can see, there's a lot of freight trucks, so we're also getting to a point where this isn't just people's commute being ruined. Like, this is, you can think of the financial damage of, like, stuff not getting there. And it's kind of delicate to base an entire country's economy on a 2-lane road over a volcano. But now, at least for a while, I don't have to think about that, because yeah, we are actually moving, but like, I'm not getting my hopes up that this will slow down at least a little while. Now it looks like it's the traffic going to the east that is going to be dealing with these very big delays, and now we're going more quickly. So it must have been something around there, maybe one of the trucks I showed, that was the cause of all of this. Also, Costa Rican buses don't have bathrooms, so that's like my biggest personal stake in it. Oh, look at how this road now. This road now is like relatively empty. Little do they know, though. still haven't gone through the tunnel though. Incidentally, the name of this road is Route 32, Ruta 32. Connects Limon. Ah, here we are in the tunnel. This is the highway that connects Limon to San Jose through Braulio Park. The route through Turrialba also does the same. And this is actually the route that's like more of a highway than the Turrialba route. Also, like, I guess I'll just keep this running to show how long this tunnel is. This road actually is, from an engineering standpoint, it's a good road. It's just, it's not really, you know, a good road to handle all of the country's freight traffic. Gosh, I have a lot of opinions today. This is going to be like one of those, oh, there we go. Look at waterfall. And it's getting dark. I think I left Guapiles a little bit after 3. And it's after 5 now. Yeah, we're making up for lost time. There's a beautiful, fun road when you're not stuck on it. Well, we are booking it, and we're going down through Guapiles, and then into San Jose proper. And there's still a few slowdowns in traffic, but that's just because we're entering San Jose and we're dealing with the normal San Jose slowdown. Even though it's close to 6, it's still rush hour. Beautiful sky though. So we're actually in Heredia now. We go through Goycoechea into Heredia and then back into San Jose. And now I'm actually feeling more impatient because, like, well, we passed the border, or we passed the block. Why aren't we where we're going now? But it is still ways away. Not terribly long, but it feels like terribly long because, you know, I've been riding this bus for 3 hours, and about an hour and a half of that was staring at a wall of green, and now I'm staring at dark, murky Heredia, waiting to cross the bridge. This is the big, dramatic bridge crossing, I believe, the Rio Varia over between Heredia and San Jose, and it probably just looks like a big, murky piece of murk. I'm back at Parque Morazan. I actually use this as the end of both videos. So after Guapiles, I had a little bit of trouble getting back home, and you can still see Guapiles and enjoy what a nice place it is. But that is the reason that I sometimes take the trips I do take, is like I can go to somewhere in Cartago and I'm not going to deal with that. All of my long distance trips this year in Costa Rica have had big delays getting back and been pretty frustrating. And also I'm just thinking, like, there's a lot of tourism videos of Costa Rica, and a lot of them don't show the reality. And it's not terrible, and it's kind of good to show the reality that, yeah, transportation here is kind of difficult, and life is not always a day at the beach. But we saw a new place today, and we saw what the transit was like, and have fun.